Hello everybody, welcome back to another episode of Petersen Pit Stops. My name is Patrick, and today we have a very special vehicle in the Cove, a 1992 Dodge Viper. Let's get into it. The Dodge Viper made its first public appearance in 1989 during a circuit of international motor shows. The public loved this car so much that Dodge had no choice but to put it into production. It did something different. Most cars would take a few more than 5 years or so to get into production. Dodge got it on showroom floors in just 3 years, something unheard of for the time. So this Dodge Viper right here, Dodge Viper number 5, was a part of a pilot program set out by Dodge to go to specific dealerships around the country to make sure the public hype was genuine about the Dodge Viper. What was special about these first initial 10 vehicles that made it the cut, they're all fiberglass. The rest would be made out of metal. However, despite the Viper's immense success, it was not without its flaws. This vehicle right here is known as one of the most dangerous production vehicles to ever make it off the assembly line. One of the main reasons this vehicle had a very terrible safety reputation was its very powerful 400 horsepower naturally aspirated V10 motor under the hood, paired with its very light fiberglass body, making this vehicle essentially a missile on tires. It's also missing very standard today safety features including ABS, stability control, and traction control. The insurance companies also hated this vehicle because whenever this vehicle would crash, it would usually cost them 7 times the industry average for an insurance payout. The Viper was created to be the modern day Shelby Cobra. Carroll Shelby helped develop this vehicle after all. Hell, the first pre-production vehicle was driven by Mr. Shelby around the 1991 Indianapolis 500 as the official pace car. Fun fact, the roof wasn't even available as an option until a few years into production, like the iconic roofless Cobra. The name Viper was derived from the code name that the team used when they were designing the vehicle. If you don't get the joke, as the direct descendant, Cobra, Viper, couple snakes. Since the success of the Gen 1 Dodge Viper, production of the vehicle would carry on through 2017. The Viper culture is still widely celebrated to this very day and has seen many levels over its years. It even saw some time in Le Mans and other endurance racing seasons. The interior itself is very bare bones and it's very plastic. But that's how it went in the 90s. Plastics were everywhere. As far as creature comforts go, you get a radio, a seatbelt, and some AC, but that's just about it. There's no center console, there is a small glove compartment, there's no cup holders, the wheel does not have an airbag. The only things you'll find in this vehicle are yourself, the seatbelt holding you in. The motor was one of the most important aspects of the vehicle. It's a V10, a North American V10 that was borrowed from Italy. At the time, Lamborghini was owned by Chrysler, so they dug their hands into the parts bin and created the iconic Viper V10 power plant. The 8-liter V10 produced around 400 horsepower, which means only 40 horsepower per cylinder. Quite a low horsepower per cylinder ratio if you think about it. In fact, one of the lowest ever produced for a performance vehicle. So that's it. That's the Dodge Viper, one of the most iconic American performance vehicles ever built, and just another one of Carroll Shelby's beautiful projects. Thank you so much for catching another episode of the Petersen Pit Stops. Be sure to like and subscribe and leave a comment down below for what other vehicle of ours you'd like us to check out. Thank you again so much for watching. Have a good rest of your day.